hear this and see this, leave a comment. Let us know that we are in fact live. We had some split front 308 rigs in Highlander. These will carry any size 308 mag. Split front, pocket on the inside panel, pals on the side, great for compact tear-off, communications, more magazines, or we do have a small sustainment pouch that will fit there. It will also hold a full-size smoke on the sides, or flashbangs. CQB subloads, these come with 2 leg straps and a hanger, and these will carry 2 M4 mags, 3 MP5s, 16 rounds of buckshot on a pull-out tray, and they will also fit a full-size military smoke, and they will also fit a pair of clamped MP5 mags or anything similar sized. And those, we've got those. We have large OD tool bags. There's a couple belts that were made later today. Somebody's custom hearing protection case, custom knife roll-up, another custom knife watch roll-up. Out on the floor right now, we're running something, I think these are, I'll bet these are copper eggs. I'll bet those are copper eggs. These, yep, copper eggs. Here's a bunch more belts cut and prepped for tomorrow morning. Here are AK-M4 stacked mags, one on the face of the other. These do M4 or AK mags perfectly. Here is somebody's custom roll-up dump pouch in Typhon with royal blue. Shotgun cards for copper rigs. Over here is some flavor Pals, Coyote Pals micro rigs. Compact tear-offs for cop rigs. 10-column Pals micros, woodland butt packs, mystery bags, and a lot of other little 1s and 2 custom stuff. A lot of items have custom there. It costs more, but it allows you to order pretty much anything you want, to include order something that is out of stock, which means we will expedite it for you. You'll get it pretty damn quick usually when you do that. Yeah, don't be Lee. I don't know what people are thinking, man. You've ordered something, you've paid for it. Why send in a shitty email? I would assume that they do that because most companies, the customer service at most places is not the guy who controls the bank account. So the paid employee, it's drilled in them, make the customer happy at all costs, even if you have to give it to them. And then they get that and they get rewarded over and over and over for that behavior. Well, unfortunately for Lee, I'm the guy that controls the fucking bank account. This is my company. So I can afford to just not get his $35. A big fat cat. This is all stuff shipping out tomorrow. That's all stuff shipping out, already boxed, shipping out tomorrow. We have spent mags in Woodland ready to go. These are Kim Light's pistols. We have modular black spent mags and modular Coyote spent mags also ready to ship out. Hydro carriers. Woodland tool bag, large tool bags. Woodland 308 split for micros. We all did covert rigs last night. We've run these in bags of 12 or 18. And they sell out, and you could order them whether we had them. So we oversold by 2, so we ran another dozen. We will probably lock the inventory on those at this point. So if you want one in black, those are available. 8 mag stacked chest rigs. We have a lot of flavors of shotgun rigs. Lee, in honor of Lee, you can get 25% off. I know on the video I said 20. We made the code 25. Padded hearing protection. Peltor wraps, and night vision cases. We did that just because they're all on the same shelf, and you can see we've got all that. And even up top, those are all Peltor wraps, black, multicam black, and you can see there is a full bin right here of black pelter wraps. That Typhon one got over in there somehow. But those, like, that shit would have shipped to that dude. There's a whole bin of Coyote, multicam black. Like, we got tons of that stuff. It would have shipped out. He'd already have it by now. We do have some black vehicle visor covers. We have a myriad of all kinds of different mesh pockets. Those mystery bags guys are starting to get. Those will take mesh pockets on the inside. Here's a bag with 6x6s. You can see that it doubles the capacity of this bag here. We're going to build a pocket that is one large, so it'll be a 6x12. You could also put CQB mag pouches here, which would give you 8 M4 mags on the outside, or smokes, 4 smokes, or shotgun shells on a pull-out tray. Here's some Rallymans in multicam ready to go. These will carry 3 M4s or 2 308s in here, or a smoke. When the Marine Corps was issuing, and the snipers were getting these, they would carry 3 M4s and then a Pelican case with, you know, whatever they wanted to carry waterproof inside that little Pelican box. Does the back of the 12-column rig have Velcro? Yes, everything we're building right now, chest rig-wise, has Velcro and has since 2019. Rush Hour, Jimon Lee. Hadn't seen the covert rigs recently. Yeah, we've built a bunch of them, man. They just keep selling out. Just seen your new discount video. Love your cutthroat, no bullshit mentality. Love the business style. Thanks, Jarhead. I read the shipping notice, and I can't wait for the jungle kit. Jungle kits are coming. We're never going to build. You're not going to ever be able to order a jungle kit. Guys have ordered, when we told them not to do this, we're like, do not fucking order all the parts on one order. It'll take forever to ship, because inevitably we run them in circles, and the orders that we have get put in a bin. There's extras, but inevitably there's going to be something missing. And I was going and looking at boxes this morning here, and there's boxes with tons of jungle kit stuff in them, and the whole thing's missing like one thing. That's what half of this shit here is. That's what a bunch of these boxes, like, this has a ton of jungle kit shit in it. It's literally just waiting on little pieces. But we're rerunning right now. We're doing woodland butt packs. We just did 1 quarts. We're out of them. They're recutting 1 quarts. We just ran almost 100 woodland Rallymans last week. And you can see I have 1 with pals, 2 with pistols. We just ran multi-cam Rallymans yesterday. We have a few left here, and I'm down to 3 with pistols, and I think we had 48 with pistols. We just run them in circles, man. But it'll come. We are now out of H harnesses or the padded suspenders. This peg was full. These 2 pegs over here were full. I've got 1 in OD, but they're rerunning them. Like, we do them in batches all the time, like every week. So it'll happen. You'll get them. What color did you order? Homestead Made Easy, what up? Shout out, Lee. Yeah, guys like those videos. I'm curious, don't you get in trouble for doxing shitbag customers? How? How? I mean, can you tag them? Who is he? We used to put out their full fucking name and email and everything when they would be shitty to Amanda.
So keep that in mind.
But we haven't, that hasn't happened in a long time. But Lee, who the fuck is he? Now, if he goes up there and comments on his own, which they often do because I send them the link to all the videos and they can't help themselves, not on me. What's he going to do? Butt pack, one of the most underrated. Yeah, people have no idea about the butt pack, man. And we tell them all the time. We've got great videos on the butt pack. There is so much involved. I mean, look at all the pieces in making a butt pack. There's this scuba webbing. There's this scuba webbing. There's the drawstring liner. Like, when you look at the butt pack and you see the size, the capacity that it will hold is twice the size of the body of the butt pack with the drawstring liner. And the lid will clip over and secure it. Got my butt pack this week. Right on. What are you doing with a butt pack, Gary? What do you put? Are you just going to, you need a shoulder strap for it or something? Can the butt pack mount onto a 2-inch D? Absolutely it can. That's what it's actually made for. And the butt pack has 2 rows of webbing. Here, let's go look at one. So you can mount it high or low. Why would you want to do that? A lot of guys want to mount it low, but I don't care for that, depending what you have in it. Because if it's not completely filled and compressed, it'll flop around and smack you in the top of your butt cheeks. Well, about the middle of your butt cheeks. So it has the ability to run high. Now, we used to make a pack called the Spec Ops Light Pack and mount on top. So a lot of guys would run it down low, and then that pack would literally rest on top of this. So it can go high or low. It's got scuba webbing in here so that the clip-in points on the back of the LBV, as well as on the back of the suspender set, it clips in right here. You could also mount it if you wanted to higher to the back panel and then clip it in. And then, I don't know, we might eventually put out one of those little packs. I really don't like a pack attached to the rig because to access it, you have to take the rig off. I think you should run a day pack with this system because you have a lot more capacity, and the day pack will ride on top of the butt pack and almost rest there. Slapping of the butt cheeks might be a selling point, maybe so. High Point is building a sub 500 AR. We heard, we saw it, we talked about it today on the podcast. Deplorable bag, favorite, nice. Yeah, the deplorable bag is a big bag. I have a monster deplorable over here that sits at 30 inches long, and you can put a broken down Barrett 50 cal inside this thing, which is why it is 30 inches long. That one might be, that's longer than 30, isn't it? That's 38. Alice Pack or Becker Patrol will ride. Yes, it will. Absolutely. Which is why the Alice Pack is that size and shape, because it works with the butt pack. James Young, what's up? DH, what's up? Sarah Lee is his mom. For sure, when you see it in person, the butt pack, it is, yeah. The Marines shot off of them a lot for bolt guns. Always told shitty customers to walk away from me. You make me feel better for not being the only one. Why deal with shitty customers? And you know what else happens when you get rid of a shitty customer? They go to your competition. And your competition, because he thinks he's your competition and tries to do what you don't do or not be like you, he will bend over backwards to try to save that customer. And in the time he's spending to take care of that shitty customer, he's going to lose several others and you're going to pick them up. Deal with easy customers. Especially if your product is solid and you are in demand. And I know dudes are like, well, you're not always, you're going to go out of business treating customers. Yeah, well, 35 years now, longer than most people giving me the free advice have been alive. OD large tool bag, you're going to love it. Big Mike came out. Did you see it? I don't think Big Mike came out. I believe Big Mike has a penis. I think he was talking about, I think that Big Mike, Michelle Obama, meant the other dude. As a black man coming out, I think that's what I listened to it. I heard it waiting, and I'm like, I don't think that's what she meant. Bro, do you know what bag Jaeger had all his loaded mags in? Jaeger had a ton of his loaded mags in my large tool bag. A lot of times when he had that crank in there, and I think he had 75 loaded AK mags, if not more, Jaeger ran a ton of, he had everything I made. Every time we built something, James had it. When you see the video of James had the bag in the saddlebags on his Harley or his Vulcan or whatever that white one was, that was my large tool bags in there. Chicken Farmer, what's up? High Point carbines. Pretty decent, yeah, but are they pretty decent? Why are we going to buy a $500 High Point when you could buy a $600 or a $700, something that we know fucking runs? You know High Point has fucking issues with almost all of their shit. Is it going to be a legit AR that they're, putting FN barrels or something in, and, they're using the same fucking programming specs that everybody uses for the receivers? Or is it going to be made of some problematic metal material? I don't know the answer. But I wouldn't be one of the first fucking 100,000 that goes buys a fucking high point $500 AR. Are you really that fucking broke? Fucking vape less for a fucking month. And I'm not talking to whoever said that. Just ordered padded hearing protection case, right on. It'll ship tomorrow probably. Can you load up only pull out shotgun trays on a Pal's chest rig? Yeah. Not the trays. The trays have to go in something. You have a couple of options. Let's go look. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I remember the bag looked like the straps from the handle went complete. Yeah, that's my large tool bag. That's exactly what I'm telling you. James had the large tool bag. He had many of them. Here's one of mine right here. Here's one right here. The handles do go all the way under. This bag was originally made for... Anybody say whether we have connection here? Feed down, Eurocopters, lithium batteries. Are we back online?
You're live now.
Okay. All right, what was the last thing you guys heard? So the toolkit, that is the large tool bag. I don't know if you saw it or not when I was showing it. We made it for Euro helicopters, fucking $5 million helicopter toolkit. That's what the original large tool bag was for. New vehicles? No, I don't have any plan for new vehicles. But I never made a plan. Every time I've bought any of the vehicles, the last, I don't know, 18 of them probably, there was never a plan for it. The day I bought it, I did not plan to buy it that morning. But no, I don't have, I'm happy with what we have right now. Are lithium batteries susceptible to EMP? I don't know the answer to that. And if there is no batteries in the device, say like NVGs or optics, will they be affected? Yes, I believe they will. You have capacitors and stuff in there that are supposed to fry, yes. Buy yourself a Faraday bag. I mean, radios are even cheap, guys. Buy a set of 6 Baofangs. Go buy a set of, 3. You can buy a quantity pack of VX6Rs. At least you used to. I bought 6 of them. And put those things, program them up, have Evan program them or whatever, and put them in a Faraday bag. Lock those things in a Faraday bag. I see losing bad customer as a toxic customer as a win. Absolutely it is. Absolutely. It ties up your competitors. Yeah, Baofeng. You hear about Spain's grid down eventually. Yeah, is it still down? It wasn't just Spain. It was Spain, Portugal, and parts of France. Millions, 20 million people, they said. And they said it was a weather event. A lot of people are saying because most of their electrical generation is from wind and solar, and there was no wind, and they have no battery capacity. And they don't have any coal fire, and they've turned off all of their nuclear. Good thing they went green, huh? Now, a lot of other people are saying it was a cyber attack. You heard solar. I heard absolutely not solar flare. Suspicious observers, ever seen his website? Unless he's changed what he's saying, he watches space weather. He's like the Ryan Hall weather guy. He's like that of space weather. And he said there was no space weather. There was no solar flares or anything like that. Yeah, buy Bitcoin. Yeah. Yeah, buy Bitcoin. Byron Roberts, what up? Even if I don't trust Bitcoin, or what if the power goes out? Bro, if you'd have put $1,400 in Bitcoin in the middle of COVID, you'd have 70 grand now. Over $1,400, you'd have like $70,000. For all you motherfuckers that don't trust Bitcoin, I understand. I get it, right? If the power goes out, you're fucked. Power goes out, you got way bigger fucking problems. But put 1,400 in, make 70 grand, pull 50 out. That's 50 grand you didn't fucking have. Then go buy gold or whatever. Don't go buy gold. If you're to that point where we're worried about the power going out. Go buy you some fucking property and some chickens and, you know, fucking change your life, live a different lifestyle.
Boy, somebody somewhere is talking a lot
About what? What's up?
about open orders because I'm fucking flooded with questions about them.
Just forward them to me. It's the Reddit shit or a private group somewhere.
It amazes me how shitty people can be.
Well, the shitty people ain't getting shit. You know, the shitty people, you get knocked back 90 days. Yeah, federal government set up Bitcoin reserve today. And if we're every time a dude's like, where do you buy gold? I don't know. How much gold are you buying? I don't know. I thought I'd buy, you know, a couple $100 a week. You're not buying a couple $100 in gold a week. Go buy silver. Go buy fucking silver coins. And if we're having the conversation, go buy silver. The most recognizable silver coins are American Silver Eagles, and the way to buy them is in a tube, and they come 20 to a tube. You're probably going to pay about $700, $720 a tube right now, and you're going to buy them from a reputable source. In Tennessee, we don't have sales tax on precious metals any longer, so you can order them from APMEX or JM Bullion or whatever your favorite metal shop is. You're going to go to a pawn shop and try to buy them. Most pawn shops you walk in, they're going to laugh at you because while they do buy silver because they get it cheap, they do not sell it because they hold it themselves. EDC Decker, what's up? Trust boxes are getting raised. City folk going to country and taking all the eggs and cash from the roadsides. I'm sure they are. That's why we don't have one. We have crackheads here. There is a Bitcoin blockchain in space. Gold is over 3,000 an ounce. Yep. And if you're buying a couple $100 in gold a week, you're paying twice as much for your gold because you're buying it by the gram. Mojave Wizard, what's up? How about you, Chris Hall? Any new vehicles on the horizon? Sorry, I missed it. How much did you say to put in? Paula, what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? You got Silver Eagles in 2008 for $635 a piece. Cool. Hopefully you still have them. That's a good investment. I hope you put $1 million in there. How much to put in Bitcoin, Paula? The conversation you and I had face to face, I'd put $100 in if you can do it. If you can't put $100 in, put $50 in, and then every week put as much as you can put in comfortably. Right? What if it fell out of your pocket? Are you going to drive 10 miles away to try to find a $20 bill, a $10, whatever that number is? Put that in each week, and then just watch it every morning. Just jump on there and just slide the bar. Watch it today price, yesterday price, last week, last month, last year. What you're going to see when I looked yesterday, the graph was volatile yesterday by about $2,000 modulation, but we're talking upwards of what, $84,000 yesterday, I think? So 82 to 84,000. But when I looked at and I slid the bar over, it climbed. It did not decline. There were definitely dips. Gummy bears, right on, Patrick. We can do it tomorrow, Paula, while you're here if you want. Yeah, ammo. $5 a day, skip the shit coffee at Starbucks. Yeah, we don't have no Starbucks here, Michael. You have stock you can sell and move. Sure, but just surely you can afford $15, $10, whatever. Bitcoin is usually a bit jumpy on Monday and Tuesdays. Is that what you're saying? Watch your video trashing that fool. You're the man. Have a great. Thanks, Tom. He was just a dipshit, man. Like, the dude ordered, 20 minutes later sent the email. We had the black pelter wraps. I've got, I don't know, a couple dozen of them. This all happened, I think this happened like Monday. Like, he'd already had the fucking thing. He probably would have got it today. He'd be putting it on the pelters or his hearing protection that he doesn't have. Yeah, Coinbase. I have Coinbase accounts for different crypto, but I buy Bitcoin just off Cash App. It's so simple. I got a debit card with it. I make people pay me in Cash App for my custom stuff that I do. I've got a debit card. I make people pay me in Cash App, and then I can buy Bitcoin or, you know, there's a lot of things. You can buy stocks on Cash App too. Have you ever done a 6x6 utility pouch with Velcro backing? Or is it always PALs? I think that would make a good nitrile glove on the back of a. That's a fucking ton of nitrile gloves, buddy. You're gonna put fucking more than a box of gloves in there. Don't you stage your gloves? You roll them up in pairs. Oh, shotgun card, pelter wraps are the idiot. Yeah, somebody'd asked about the PALS micro rig. That's actually what we came up here for. Guys, if this dies out, just hang out. It'll come back. On the PALS micro rig, you can put mag pouches, and in the mag pouches, you can put shotgun trays. This is how we used to do it 25 years ago. You put some cord through this bottom loop, and you knot it through the grommet so that this just pulls out, and you've got 8 rounds, and the other 8 are tethered, okay? That's one way to do it. I make an 8-round tray, which exposes your ammo. Not ideal. We see every company in the world build them that way. They're going to fucking bump on stuff. And then we make these pockets, the same pockets that are on our shotgun rig. You can mount these on your PALS Micro. So on an 8 column, you could put 4 of these. You can also run these vertical trays and then run these, which stick to the side of your shotgun. Also not ideal. I have one of those, and a 30-round mag will fit in a Rallyman. Yep. How about a shirt with Scully on the front with the same expression he had opening the... Yep, I saw your comment today. I don't know where we saw that. On the Patreon video, I think. Maybe too big using small mesh pocket. The mesh pocket would be ideal because then you can identify what's inside it too. That's what I would use. EDC belts getting ready to be finished and shipped. We do 50 a day, sometimes more. I cut close to 100 yesterday, probably. At the end of the day, when we still had 5-6 people here sewing. But after 5 o'clock, I piled fucking 2 of these sewing machines full of belts. We ship a ton of belts. My girlfriend asked if Issa Lee was a family, if SOE was a family business, because every time she turns around, there's some type of SOE gear around. Michael, right on. Why is it always the pelter guys? Yeah, it's the low cost customer is what it is. First time he ordered $35, which I mean, shit. We ship fucking hundreds of boxes a day where guys fucking order just a pelter wrap. But that is most of those dudes that, you know, fucking cry or act like an asshole. It's never a dude with a fucking $5,000 order. And we have those every day too. What's the Sanders story, Jose? Is that the Lee guy, Lee Sanders? Was that his name? Ordered a pelter wrap Sunday night or Monday. 20 minutes later, sent an email going, this better not take that long to ship. This is fucking bullshit. You know, I don't know. I read the whole email. If click on any, I put the videos on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Click the video. I read it right off the email chain. Woodland Day Pack, awesome. Yeah, they're very awesome. They sure are. Possible ETA on padded belt. Nope. Nope. I told you guys. I told you do not wait on our padded belts. I think I have an order over 8 years. What is it, Zach? Ear Pro cases are very useful. Yep, you can put a ton of shit in them. Have you decided on a name for the new bag with the pals on the outside? No. Zach Apple, send me an email. Bitcoin trade 24/7. Yeah, all the time. When one market opens, it jumps. When one market closes, it jumps. Surplus Molly belt. Yeah, buy the Marine Corps surplus Molly belt. It works great. Guys have them. You could go old school and run a 2-inch duty belt with a belt pad. Guys did that for fucking decades. We'll be building the belts. I've built the belts. All the belts that have gone out of here that are padded, I made. We put them out here on production, and we had problems with every fucking one of them. Start charging people for multiple emails. The truth is, I can't read all the emails. I scan through them. The ones that look like we can do some shit with them, I print them out. If I recognize your name, and because people don't realize, I think when they send me an email, my email pulls all the emails from that email address. So if I've already addressed this, I'm just not going to reply to you if there's nothing we can do about it. And I know people are like, you should hire somebody to do emails. Yep, every time we do, we give them a fucking more important job that gets more orders out the door. Plus, if I hired a customer service person, they wouldn't fucking do it like I do it. Was that a Desert Tiger Strike kit bag? Yeah. There's a super kit in Arid Desert, 32-inch rifle case. That is a 38-inch deplorable bag. You can put a broken down Barrett in there. That's why it's 38 inches. And then there's another case. We got rolls. We got confirmation on rolls of Tiger Stripe today. So we should have those in a few days. I know a girl actually went because, yeah, I have other shit for you to do, though. Plus, you won't say fuck off. And the real answer is you couldn't do the customer service emails without me. Like, it's not doable. What did Scully do when he worked here? Everything I do. And managed 5 retards. Not legitimate retards. They were just like, you'd watch the things they do and you'd be like, that motherfucker's retarded. Nobody runs your company. Nobody works like you work. That's true. I do have some people that work pretty fucking close to how I work, though. Bye. Brian, what's up, dude? So we recorded Pulling the Thread podcast today, and then we did a Q&A video. The Pulling the Thread podcast, I don't think we can put it on YouTube. So I think it's going on Patreon, and I think we're going to put it up on the Patreon free. I've got like 500 extra subscribers on Patreon that have subscribed for free because all of a sudden Patreon decided every account should have a free service on there. And we don't ever put any content up there. There's nothing up there free. But I think this one we'll put it up there just so guys can see what that video looks like. And I don't think that we can put it on YouTube. Will I do a walk around of the Forerunner? Sure. Yeah, we can do that. Have I seen Mob? I've been watching Mobland read. Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah. Shake the right hands, break the wrong ones. Yeah. I enjoy Mobland. I like anything with Tom Hardy. Did you see that Tom Hardy said he's doing Taboo season 2, and it's going to be done right this time. Clever, what's up? Any good antique find? We have not been anywhere other than here for 6 weeks, maybe. Like, we've gone into Jackson to eat dinner. We've gone out to dinner a few times, but we have not gone out doing anything other than this. I've been sewing on the weekends. We've been working here on the weekends. Amanda's been making products on the weekends and doing embroidery. We've, like, literally about 6 weeks probably, we have not been anywhere out of this shop other than to eat. I think we've been to Walmart like twice. Case of refillable 1 pounds. Tom Hardy's good. Yeah, I like Tom Hardy. Glenn Young, what's up, Glenn? Thank you so much for getting that log splitter working correctly. I appreciate it. And thank you for moving all those raised beds. You guys haven't seen it yet. The entire garden, there's like 50 of them. They've all been moved out of the greenhouse, and they've all been planted. All the soil's been rehydrated. Everything's been supplemented with rabbit manure. Kiri did all that. And then planted, the entire garden's planted out. This weekend, we'll probably hit some antique stores. We're going to eat, and we're going to buy plant starts. Saw a new war film. I see people saying that's good, man. Reading the origins of Typhon. What does a transitional... And I don't fucking know, man. I don't even know the origins of Typhon or Cryptek. Warfare was solid. You're the first one I saw say that, Reed. That's the first time I went and looked at it. Is that Task Force Bruiser? Is that Sorelli and Cowie and those guys? Amanda Willis, what's up? I bet your pro sales are, yeah, sales. When my phone volume's on, I get a cash register sound every time an order is on the website, and it rang as soon as as soon as it hit YouTube. I started getting notifications of comments, and that started ringing. But I mean, we have lots of them. There's 24 of a lot of these colors, and we process them fast. Can you explain the terms of points of attachment for patches? What the fuck is a hook? Please letting us know for the uninformed. Velcro is hook and loop. The scratchy side is hook, and if you look at it under a magnifying glass or closely, and for you guys that don't have a magnifying glass, you can use your cell phone as a magnifying glass. The hook side has little barbs. The soft side has little Velcro loops. Those are all hooks. It's the scratchy. That's hook, and the soft side is loop, and that's how they mate together. Pals is bars of webbing, which mate up alternating, and you use malice clips. And better than I can show you, because I can't show you right now, these are malice clips, and you mount these bars of webbing intermittently on other bars of webbing, and you weave this one to the next one on the other side, back to this one, and you attach them with these. And if you just search malice clips on YouTube, you will see thousands of videos. Just watch the first one that comes up, and you will have a complete understanding of it. Woodland night vision? Yeah, I got woodland night vision. Woodland night vision cases. So, Task Force Bruiser, Mikey Sorelli, that's who we did the bolt bag with. Mike Sotelo, that's who we did the NSW. I have those backwards. Sorelli was the NSW chest rig and the admin, and the bolt was Sotelo. The Mike Sotelo was the bolt bag. And Cowie was there. And then there was a big John Kelly, big fucking breacher. We worked real close with all 4 of those dudes. We built kit for that and all those guys. Taka, hey, what's up, bud? Term Velcro is actually a brand. Yep, just like Kleenex. But it's so common. It is a household name now. It is not enforceable. Velcro went around to everybody who had mention of Velcro on their website and tried to make them put the trademark Velcro. And everybody, for the most part, said, yeah, you go ahead and fuck off. People just use Velcro just like they say Kleenex, even if it's made by another company. Velcro, I believe, is actually owned by YKK, who makes Zipper. Had to swap a scope on a department issued 700. Loophole was legit as old as I am. Had an OG Woodland drag. That's cool, dude. Was it Eagle drag bag? Probably so. Chad, yeah, Chad. What? Chad Steinbrecher. Yep, Chad. He went to Dev Group. Yeah, same for Q-tips, absolutely. Been using cigarette pouch every day. Gotta say, you shit it all over that thing. Yep. That's what he said. I didn't see a tag with either Eagle or Blackhawk. Yeah. Yeah. Eagle made them, Blackhawk copied them. Blackhawk didn't make anything. They copied everything. Velcro is a British company. I was not aware of that because it is Velcro USA. So I'm sure there's a USA division. Loophole is probably, yeah, the loopholes are still good, man. For sure they are. Rico Ricer, did that help at all, man? Use code Lee Sanders. That's right, Lee Sanders. Lee Colonel Sanders, dildo.com. We went and tried to buy dildo.com, and as you can imagine, it's already taken, and they sell dildos. It was a mill reticle MOA adjustments. Yeah, minute of angle, but did it have 4 elliptical mill dots? If so, that's a Premier reticle that was in there. That's what Amanda's tattoo is, 4 elliptical mill dots. Because it's a loophole Premier reticle. It was a hard website to get. Sig pouch is fire. Do you have a store that I can buy gear? Always watch your live stream. Yeah. It's SOE, tacticalgear.com. You have a store. Yeah, this store here in Tennessee. And you can order any of this stuff at soetacticalgear.com. And for anybody who's listening that's not aware, anytime you're watching a video on YouTube or you see any social media content, if you just go to the page that the content is coming from, or you click on any of my videos in about or description, there will be links to the website and everything else that we promote. Carpenter bee infestation at my house. Mine too, buddy. 5 ounces permethrin, 10% gallon, killing all the carpenter bees. Nice. I see a lot of stuff out this year that if you put a paper bag out, they think it's a paper wasp. So the red wasps, they take off and don't want anything to do with it, as do the carpenter bees. You know what else works great for carpenter bees? A tennis racket. Just go get you a cheap tennis racket at Walmart, and you can bang those things, and that's the end of them. You can get 20, 30 of them at a time. Have you noticed that when you're standing there, carpenter bees are very curious. They come down at eye level, almost like they're being controlled. Like I actually literally, I'm like, which one of these is really a drone? Radio Made Easy, what's up, bud? June bugs, yeah. If you chew up June bugs, they taste remarkably like almonds. Their legs have barbs on them, though. We had an electric fly. I do too. I have electric fly swatters. But when you hit the electric fly swatter on something, they shatter. Whereas the tennis racket is a little more durable, and the tennis racket head is like 4 times the size of this thing. Birds are drones. Birds aren't, yeah. Enjoying the bug assault. I have the bug assault. I can't use it inside here. The bug assault leaves fucking salt everywhere. Not doable around my house. Made a wasp explode by holding the button down. Yeah, they do, man. And bugs, when you get them in that electric fly swatter, they arc and they smell like burnt hair. June bug grubs are good. I don't know that I know what a June bug grub is. I mean, I know what a grub is, but I don't know that I can identify. We have an electric fly swatter from Harbor Freight. Yep, I got a stack of them. Tim Riley, what's up? Man, the peach tree is about 2 feet off the ground. It is so heavy in fruit. Should we delete 50% of the fruit, thus putting the energy into the other fruit? Or should we prop the branch back up? What do you think? Gonna be in town for radio class in Waverly. Gotta come see. Who's hosting you? Waverly PD? Bug assault revolver, cool. How do knife extensions work? That's pretty self-explanatory. It hangs off your belt in a U shape, and then you hang your knife or whatever you want to drop about 3.5 inches off that center point. Grubs that kill the grass are from June bugs and Japanese beetles. Interesting. I thought, yeah, I knew Japanese beetles. Wait for carpenter bees to enter its hole. You can fill it with expanding spray foam. You could probably just put a dowel inside there and crush that thing and get all the larvae too. Gonna be in town for a raid. Oh, you're a student. I got you. Got you. I think the fruit, if it overproduces this year, it'll only have so-so production next year. Got it. So let it put some of the energy back in. This will be the first time we actually got real fruit off of it in, I don't know, 3 years probably. The last 3 years, it's warmed up so much in the winter that it put on beautiful flowers, and then it froze again. So we didn't get shit to speak of. Anybody get any mail today? Anybody receive any packages this week? I don't know how we're going to do the giveaway. There is way fewer people in this drawing than the last one. And a lot of that's because of the mystery bags. We sold 450 mystery bags. Every $5 got an entry. So if you're in this drawing this time, you have a much better chance of winning. But I don't know how we're going to do it. Because, I mean, how do we outdo the last one? Cigarette pouch today, mystery bag due soon. You're going to love it. Neighbor had a huge peach tree that was biannual, tons of peaches every other year. Nice. Got a host for my class in June after the party. Academy of Personal Protection, East Nashville. Nice. Nice. That's not Healy, is it? Seen June bugs mating in trees. I've definitely seen Japanese. I had an M4 rig waiting when you got nice. I have like $300 in this one. Fingers crossed. Nice. Nice. We're pretty transparent on that shit. Like, you see every step of the way. No, Nate at TAC Response maybe. Right on. Cool. Nate was here a few weeks ago. Mendoza, what's up? Have Isaac drip the cards from his plane. Oh, drop the cards from his plane. Maybe we could do that. I don't know that we could get them onto the property. They're going to go in the woods and everywhere. I asked BJ, I'm like, do you guys fly upside down? He's like, not on purpose. So I don't know, because the plane's moving so quick, he's going to have to open the canopy and throw that shit out. I don't know that it's going to work. And I don't think he has like drop tanks or any kind of remote, no remote drops on that plane or anything, even though it is old warbirds. I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they have like chalk bags or fake bombs they drop or something. Use the drone. Bingo basket. I have some old, I do actually have, I wish I'd have bought that Coney Island tick, 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 those things. I should have bought that thing. I do have an old Oddfellows Lodge bingo basket thing. Stuff the cards in a cannon. That's not a bad idea. We can't. We can't fit them. Like, we have too many cards to do that. That's not going to work. Hey, fuckhead, you hear me speaking English. I did not address you in Spanish intentionally. Fucking translate your shit to English where everybody else is speaking English. When I come to fucking Mexico, you know what you speak? You also speak fucking English. Solomon, how are you? Get a real cannon. Big ass Price is Right spinning wheel. What about compiling all the order numbers electronically? It's just not fun. It's not as cool. Nice, baby. Solomon, how are things, man? How are you? Yeah, I know you're speaking Spanish, and you know I'm not fucking speaking Spanish. Do it with numbers and ping pong ball. It's too much fucking work, bro. I have like fucking, there was 18,000 numbers in the last one. And the numbers are already stamped. Here's this time, right? The numbers are all stamped on these cards here already. Potato gun. Maybe we could do I got a buddy with a potato gun. We've been doing tannerite. We've been doing tannerite. Lots of tannerite. Is it hazard on the job site, electrical, industrial, if we have language barriers between workers? Has it been so? Hey, you're banned, Mendoza. Come back with a new fake account. Have all the cards in a kid's pool. Girl, but now we're not doing that. We just already did the pond. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Everybody have a good evening. We will see you tomorrow. I'm sure we have some video content that's gone up today, so check it out. I am on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I do post on TikTok, though I get it's almost as though we're shadow banned. Like, nobody even fucking sees our shit on TikTok anymore. So, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Hip Camden doesn't even ask what the boom is. I know, I'm so let down. Shot caller, paintball gun. We did those. We did both of those. All right, guys. Have a good night.